everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Mega Man 6 Replay. In the last part, we beat a few more Robot Masters, and now we're heading after Knightman. Knightman, designed after a robot of medieval time, designed after a knight of medieval time, he's defeated more than 1,000 robots in duel. Good point, spirit of chivalry. Bad point, single-track mind. He likes honor, he dislikes dirty tricks. Then he would not like Sega as a recent one, wouldn't he? Now this stage has quite a few blocks for you to destroy with the power form, so I recommend you watch out for those, because a lot of them tend to have lives and such. And these enemies right here can be a bit tricky as well if you don't know what you're doing, because they only show up once you shoot the barrel, so be careful of that. And now we have this section. No matter how many times I've played this game, I always get really tense here. Because, as usual in the Mega Man games, spikes are almost always instant kill. The ones on that enemy aren't, of course, but it's still rather annoying. Also, one weird thing is that once you get to a certain point, it automatically falls, which I find kind of odd. And then again, I guess that's some sort of looping problem. No, I love the soundtrack. Huh, skulls. That's only not. I wonder if that's foreshadowing. Because of course Mr. X just loves skulls. Now you can go through this room, or you can totally do what I'm about to do and destroy it with jet power up. I love the jet booster. It's one of the most broken things in Mega Man, and Mega Man 7 just totally took the thing and neutered it. That room was always reminded me of something. I think I might be thinking of something from Network Transmission. And oh, hi, Eddie. That's actually surprisingly useful, Eddie. Bye, Eddie. Surprisingly, Eddie is being very useful this playthrough. Now, these enemies here, they actually have 2 health points, but once you shoot them, their glasses and something else pops off, and then they charge directly at you, so watch out for that. That can be somewhat annoying to try and get past. Plus, they can blindside you if you don't know what they're about to do. And this section is kind of like the springs in, what's-his-face's stage? Plant Man. Except from what I remember, these things will always bounce you all across. Luckily, there's not that many, and if you have the jet power up, you can downright destroy the section. Now down here is where the alternate route for the Knightman boss battle is. Something I didn't show at this point is that you can use the power adapter to actually destroy that thing. Those little ground slidey robot things. Anyway, Knightman is weak against the Yamato Spear, so get that out. Is it the Yamato Spear? I can't remember. Now, Knightman's pattern is very simple. He's gonna jump across the room and shoot his mace thing at you in different ways. They always return them, so no matter what, so watch out for that, but actually, yeah, that's all he does. Very simple boss fight. In fact, I think you could probably take him on first if you wanted to. But thankfully, he is no more. And for getting in, we get a semi-useful weapon, I suppose. The Knight C. I do not know what that C stands for, and the 3rd beat parts. But the Knight C, it doesn't actually do a good job of showing what it does there. What it does is that it shoots out and then comes back to you. In a circle. And now we're going after Centaur Man. Centaur Man. His Centaur Flash can bend the dimensions, but a large amount of his energy has to be consumed. Good point, he's decisive. Bad point, he dwells on things. He likes gambling. Oh my. And he dislikes whips. Anyway, also, I think this may be the only quadrupedal Robot Master. Also, he's from Greece. So, yay. Also, since they had literally no other place to put it, this is where the game's water level is, and it gets weird. It doesn't seem too bad now. Right now it just seems like a standard water level, although the next section reminds me a bit too much of Bubble Man, which is not a good thing. Ah, I almost destroyed the fish. Throughout this entire section right here, there's gonna be spikes all over the ceiling, so watch out for that. And thankfully there's no jumps like Mega Man 2 where I need to push the button an exact amount of time, otherwise I'm more than likely going to die. Still need to hold it long enough so you don't die though. And with that, we're out of the big water section that has the most threat. However, the next water section is still rather weird. I recommend you have the jet booster out, which I'm going to get out momentarily. Water! Floating from the ceiling. I know Centaur Man can bend dimensions, but this seems a bit out there. Even for Capcom standards, mind you. Hey, it's these guys again from Heatman stage. No, Heatman? Blame Man. Heatman was Mega Man 2. There's too many fire-based robot masters. Oh, hi, Eddie. Thanks, Eddie. You're useful again. Bye, Eddie. I've actually never had Eddie be this useful in one single playthrough of this game. Anyway, now we have this section with these surprisingly annoying and slowing down the game submarine bots. What they'll do is that they'll be in clouds until you either shoot them or you're right below them, in which case they'll fall down and start shooting pellets at you. Not that annoying, but they can still catch you off guard if you don't know they're coming. Be careful here because, as you might have seen there are robots that run— oh, that extra life needed an extra life. Yeah, the robots there can be kind of hard to dodge. Now, I try to be crafty here, but I don't jump— well, I jumped far too soon and completely missed a shot to clear that gap. Anyway, now we're at Centaur Man. He's, of course, weak against the Night Sea. And what does that C stand for? I'm just gonna say Night Cadaver. I don't even know. But Centaur Man, his pattern is a bit unique. He'll teleport across the room every here and there. Go to a random point, sometimes where you're standing even, and shoot a pellet across the screen, which will split into many different places. If you're far away from it, enough from it, it will not hit you. You still need to be careful. He can also freeze time, but he doesn't do it here for some reason. I've never had a fight where he didn't freeze time on me. So yeah, that was a bit weird for me. And with that, we're done with the 8 Robot Masters. And for beating him, we get the Centaur Flash, I believe. Is it Centaur Flash? Yes, it is. And the final beat parts. The Centaur Flash is a white flash that— it's pretty much a screen nuke. It's only really useful against Windman to me. And we also get the final beat parts, so now we have access to beat. And he's nowhere near as useful. I don't think I'm even going to show him. But now we're going after Mr. X himself. Well, that was a reference to Mega Man X, actually. Huh. And we have one of my favorite songs in the entire game. Now, this stage in itself is, for the most part, it's not for the most part, it's a really weird mix of vertical and horizontal parts and level. This level also has a separate path, which I have only taken once. In fact, I think this is the Mega Man game that has the most separate paths, which is kind of interesting, I guess. Now, right here, you're supposed to jet up there and shoot that guy, but don't be a fool like me and jump from the top. I think I was trying to let myself fall so I can do that, but just jump from the bottom platform once you destroy the guy. It's a lot safer. Now, right there's where the separate path is. You need the power adapter and you need to jump across those platforms, but yet again, I've only done that once. And once you get to the end of it, Mr. X is, or not Mr. X, the boss is pretty much right there. So it's a nice little shortcut. It's filled with items, if I remember correctly, like a block that holds— like a destructible block that holds like 4 extra lives, which is obscene. But I've only taken it once, because it is fairly hard to get to. And let's try not to have gravity destroy us this time. Yeah, be careful of the spikes, by the way, because they are all over the place in this castle. Da, da, da. I love this game soundtrack so much, although I hate the boss of the stage. Anyway, in this block you got an E-tank, so yay. Hidden blocks actually in this castle, from what I remember, always have stuff, and holy slow down! Woo! Spikes. And we're at the boss, and now we're at the boss. It's weak to the fire blast, so get that out. I don't even know why I used that E-tank, because I'm gonna die to him anyway. Well, not him, rather it. Because, I'll be honest, I didn't remember what the boss was when I was playing through it, and I hate this boss so much. But the boss itself, it's weak to a fire blast once again. It's these two things constantly going along this track, and you can only hit it with the fire tower, pretty much, that the fire blast shoots out. And to hit it, you need to make you can jump over it, but it's rather hard to time doing that, and its shots are rather annoying to hit, or are rather annoying just overall. And this boss is just boring and extremely powerful, kind of deadly. Good thing the spikes on are instant kill though, because if those spikes were instant kill, this would be a lot more like Megaman X6, and I'd probably hate it even more than I already do. But it's dead. Yay! But with that, I'm gonna need to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Replay Mega Man 6, we're continuing on in Mr. X's Fortress. See you guys then. I love the next stage.